Hello everybody. This video is not going to be, a gameplay video. It's going to be like a commentary one. Come closer to the mic. It's going to be how I feel Apex is at its current state. Now, all the points in this video are completely my opinion. Okay? If you guys have a different opinion, if you guys disagree with anything that I say in this video, feel free to comment it down below. I'll reply to you guys. Actually, please comment. Like, come on. Okay, so the first thing I want to touch on is the game feels old. It feels recycled. Some of the limited time moments we've gotten in recent times has been just, boring. And I understand with the virus and everything, the team probably hasn't been able to get much work done all together, So I can understand if the game is kind of like the same. But still, it's getting kind of old. But also, I feel like it's changing too much from the original game. There's a very thin line between changing it too much and not changing it enough, right? I'm going to use Fortnite as an example. Okay, the game is completely different from what it used to be, a couple years ago. Now, you might think, wow, it's great, it's always fresh. But I feel like, man, what happened to the just original game, Same thing with the crafting system. Some days there's some items in there, that you have to craft, You want a purple backpack? Oh, you gotta craft it. You can't loot it, which is what I feel like Battle Royale, especially a game like Apex, should be, I feel like, oh, there are these weapons lying around. Okay, let me pick it up. Not, hold up, let me get this blue juice and craft it out of an orange box. It's like, what the heck, And another thing, say you have this one loadout that you run all the time. Like, say it's like a Hemlock and R301, or an R301 and a Mastiff, or whatever it could be. Say you use it all the time, It's the loadout that you're just absolutely, completely comfortable with. But then, one day, the R301's in the crafting system. And you could say, oh, it's no big deal, right? But that means you either have to craft it, or you have to hope somebody else does it for you, and that you manage to not get killed by that person, because it's a really good weapon, And now crafting, it just gets annoying. You can't pick up the weapon off the ground, you gotta grab it from the orange box. And I just feel like that's kind of annoying sometimes. The next thing I want to touch on is the game's like pretty hard, I know it's supposed to be hard, That's why skill-based matchmaking is a thing. You're always going with players your same skill level. But you could get to level 210, which is where I'm at now, by getting carried. Just surviving gives you so much XP, Say you get a really long game and you survive for like 20 minutes. You get a lot of XP for just living. Now, just living doesn't mean you're any good, because just living is only half the game. You have to know how to shoot, be really good at eliminating people. But, like, you're going to be going up against people who are level 210, who may be like really good at the game. They got a lot of elimination, a lot of kills. But me, who got level 210, from just happening to be on a team with some guy who's like decent at the game. And another thing with skill-based matchmaking that I feel like is a problem. Sometimes you'll get someone on your team that's level 2, right? But then you'll see in the champion squad, champions like level 500, you're like, why am I someone level 210 with someone level 2 on my team going up against someone level 500? And I know, skill-based matchmaking isn't going to be perfectly fair all the time. And I feel like if there are enough players, there shouldn't be any problem. And also, Smurfs. I feel like that's a problem too. Because you get a level 500 guy who's just stuck, right? Not having any fun. He'll make a Smurf account. Then he'll just be pooping on all the new guys trying to just see this new game they've never played before. If they have, and they stop, and they come back to it, they're obviously not going to be as good as that Smurf. The next point is bad teammates. Doesn't it suck to get into a match and you just absolutely throw because your aim's been off the last couple of games? Maybe you're just not having any luck that night. You know, and then they'll be like, oh, you're so bad. Oh, like, bro, shut up. Like, I'm sure those people have had times when they're just bad, you know? They just happen to not hit their shots. Or they'll get immediately downed, immediately eliminated, and then they'll leave. But you and the other guy will just finish off the rest of the squad as soon as they leave. It's like, nobody has any patience. They just leave right away. And what I feel like it takes them longer to leave the match, get into another match, and get to the point where they can start fighting than it would be for you to pick up their banner and, like, respawn them, depending on where the next respawn beacon is. You know, and that's kind of dumb. But also, here's another thing I want to show you. This. You know, these events. Now, you can buy all this stuff to get the caustic heirloom, right? This is so expensive. One pack is almost $10, right? Because you look, you know, Apex coins, 1,000 of them is $10. So it's like $7. It's almost 10. It's $7 to get one of these packs. For this, it's like 60, 70 bucks, right? For 10. And say you get one event item and 2 standard items. I'm pretty sure you could get 2 event items. I don't know though. But paying $10, right? And possibly not even getting half of all the stuff you need. That really sucks. Or say you purchase this one pack, right? And you get this Wattson banner frame and 2 random things. You know, you get a epic assault rifle, a wrap, and some rare crafting metals. That kind of sucks. You know, you get screwed with a Wattson banner frame. Now, if you're a Wattson main, it's great, whatever. But like, how much does it suck to open a pack, right? And you see a legendary, you're like, oh, this is great. But then you realize that it's most likely a banner frame. Because that's happened to me so many times, you know. I'd grind so hard, you know, I'd get an Apex pack, and, you know, it'd just be a legendary banner frame. And it's like, bro, what's the deal with that, you know? That, I feel like you shouldn't be able to get banner frames in there. Because, like, nobody really wants them. Who's sitting there like, man, I wish I had this legendary banner frame. And if they do, like, okay, then if they don't have the legendary banner frame in the rotation, then they'd have increased chances of, like, crafting metals or just a regular weapon, right? So they could get more crafting metals and be able to get the banner they want, you know? And what sucks even more is getting a legendary banner frame for a legend you hate, right? Let's say, you know, Loba. I don't use Loba at all, right? You get a legendary banner frame for a Loba, you're like, wow, this is great, but, like, what am I gonna do with this said banner frame? Like, I've got a legendary banner frame in Lifeline. I don't use Lifeline, ever. You know where I got this from? An Apex pack. So it was a waste, you know? It really sucked. But, anyway, these are some of the problems that I feel like, you know, make Apex just not fun. And with the heirloom thing, I know it's gonna be expensive, like, it's an heirloom, but geez, bro, like, that expensive is that's overkill, man. But these are some of the problems I feel like make Apex just not fun. So leave in the comments, guys, if you disagree with some of my points, some of my arguments. Go ahead and, you know, comment that, you know. I'd love to, you know, reply to some of you guys. Also, just comment down below what you want me to do. I took like a month-long break just because I had no clue what to what to do, you know. So if you guys comment down below, you know, anything you want me to make, you know, any games you want me to play, anything you want me to do, I'd love that so much.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the school year. You know, I'm sure we could pull it off. You know, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, like, come on, man, subscribe, please, please. But anyway, that's gonna wrap up this video. If you watched it this far, you're a real legend, man. But anyway, see you guys in the next one. Peace.